Department. So I feel consider myself very lucky to get this opportunity to interact with such respectable people over here and also with the friends of the Dibrugarh University. I feel that I have become more confident and I became more enthusiastic and I came to know the facts of life that we can enjoy each and every seconds of life. So considering all these facts, I think this session has been very, I have benefited a lot from it. So I am looking forward more, and I'm very excited for tomorrow, what is gonna be in the next session. So I think I have learned to give priority to myself, and I'm focusing on, as you have said, sir, do whatever you love to do and what you are good at. So I'm trying to focus on the things, and one more thing I have learned to become punctual, since the punctuality is the main, I think, criteria from which we can go ahead and achieve something greater in life. If you're punctual, so everything will fall into place. So I think I have learned a lot, and I have a lot to say, but I think I'm not getting it. So
Oh,
thank you.
you can go ahead.
Sir, I believe that this is a great opportunity, and I wonder even if I'll get a second opportunity in life of speaking so much, because even during my presentations or group discussions, sometimes I don't get fear. I'm not bragging myself, but sometimes I don't fear of speaking. But sometimes most of us are fearless about speaking, but still we don't get opportunity. But I think this is a great experience. Today, the 2 days we had great experience. We had got opportunity. Each and every student got opportunity to speak, and more we are looking for what happens tomorrow. And thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, earlier when we used to have GDs and presentation in our classes, nobody used to point out our mistakes. Like we say whatever we want, and then teachers will give us the grades, but we we're not improving. But after coming to this session, we have learned something. Like in GDs, we if we don't know the topic, we have to ask questions. In while presenting, we should use the space. We should look in the eyes of the people around here. So it has really created a development in my personality. Like from here on, what I will get, what I got, I will take it from here, and I hope I can implement it further in my life in a better way. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
My name is Raju Shah, CCI Department MCF Fusion. So before yesterday, before I coming here at Ronghar at 10 o'clock, I don't know what how we going to teach us or why I coming to this session. So continue with 2 days this session. I learned lots of things. How to yesterday I learned and some GD discussion. So this is my first attempt on GD. So I learned to teach how GD discussion was done, and yesterday how presentation topic was done and how is implement to public. So lots of the unique experience was understood for me, and I am excited for another 2 days how it's going on. And thank you very much.
Thank you.
This is unique experience for us.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Pratikanka Nanyok. So in these 2 days, I got to explore myself. What is me? I got to know myself better. I got to know my weak points in which I can work on, and especially today in the presentation session, I was very nervous at the first. But your confidence, Srini, you really helped me a lot, and that is the reason that I'm able to speak here spontaneously. Oral and your the way you boost up my confidence, it really helped me and it was wonderful. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
I would like to say that I started coming here from yesterday, and yesterday sir asked us that why we are here. But today I can say one thing, and I answer sir that I am here because I am lack of confidence. I am not able to speak clearly. But today I am here, and I have understood one thing. If I need to speak in English, if I need to communicate with others in a very wonderful way, I understood that speak fearlessly. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Sentence I would like to say that it boosts my confidence, and I would like to thank VC sir and your team that you have taken this initiative because it's 110% working. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. Actually, in last one day and today, that is from 10 a.m. to now 9 Now it's going to be 9. Actually, sir, I have lots of things. Confidence level from here, ground level to its means. I think so. I don't know up to how much I have gained knowledge or something, but I have gained lots of confidence. I can speak now, sir. So thank you, sir, for organizing these things, and please come, please do this type of workshops every year. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
First of all, I would like to thank Dibrugarh University for bringing Srini and his team. They have really motivated us. They gave us a strength for for believing ourselves and making ourselves confident. Thank you, Dibrugarh University.
Thank you.
This was really a good experience. Throughout the days, today and the yesterday, these 2 days were I can say it was the best of my day because I spoke from my heart and I really tried my best to clear out all the thoughts I have in my head. And still I'm trying and hope we'll get to learn more. Thanks.
To give you an opportunity to take it. If you do it couple of times, you know, you'll have command on it. But it is saying that practice makes a man perfect. So you need to keep on practicing.
Sir, I want to ask you one thing. Sir, we already had 2 days of session and we have already learned a lot about it. So, sir, tomorrow, since most of tomorrow we have the last session and day after tomorrow we are having doubt clearing. So, tomorrow, sir, what sort of things you expect from us?
Tomorrow,
Whatever you're thrown in, just participate,
do it.
invest. See, as we said yesterday, when you invest, you will reap. Don't worry about the outcome. Okay? In life, you should never be worried about the result. You should be only focusing on the process.
बेसिकली मतलब सर इन दोनों दिनों में जो भी सिखाया सर पूरा मतलब निकालना है बस करो.
So I think you have been more confident in last 2 days, isn't it? To face on any things which you are given to, as well as strategically you have been far better, I believe, isn't it? So take as it comes. Be open to things.
Yeah.
Be open to learning.
Yeah.
That's far more important. Outcome say doesn't really matter.
Maintenance, right? That was there for all the Hindu people in the country, but for Muslims it started only after 1985. That is after the Shah Banu incident that Rashmi has already mentioned. This lady, after getting her divorce from her husband, she actually asked for alimony. That is the maintenance charge, but she had to fight for it. Her husband was not agreeing to it, so they took the case to Supreme Court. And after uh, after a while, the Supreme Court in 1985 decided that this lady should be provided alimony for 3 months after the divorce took place. Then this case was over. Then similar cases were taken to the Supreme Court, and nowadays.
First, I would like to first I would ask you one question. Do you guys think that India is really a secular country? Do you guys think? How many of you think that it's yes? Please raise up your hand. Okay, one. And if it's no, please raise. Okay. Yeah. That is what the thing. For this reason, this reason UCC is very essential. Okay. This is the reason because we used to tell, yeah, it's a secular country, it's a secular country, but actually it's not. If we see it in the deep, in the paper when it's written, it's a secular country. Then here is one point to provide equal rights and dignity to women. Well, my before group member, they have elaborated everything about dignity to women and all. Well, as a woman, I would like to ask you guys few questions. Don't you think that from our India has got independence, it has been 71 years. So from that 71 years, we women were shouting, we need equal rights, we need equal rights. How many of you really feel that we have equal rights as men? How many of you really feel? Please raise up your, how many of you really feel that? Yes,
Whether
that's
you,
it. Maximum. Yes, sir.
no, I feel there are equal rights. They don't assert. We as a nation, we as women have to assert. We don't assert. We don't assert at home.
Sir, that's what. It's only about the mentality. Our Indian mentality is like that only. Means we girls used to shout, yeah, yeah, we need equal rights. But actually, means somehow in the mind, if means suppose we see a guy doing something, somewhere in the mind we will strike. Can we do it?
And 88.4 megawatt of
Yes or
energy
no?
produced from the waste
It's
collected.
facts. It's
Because the
facts.
waste collected can give rise to the formation of methane gases and all. So almost 1,012 cities are now open defecation free. Now 3 states in our country are open defecation free. One is Karnataka, then we have Himachal Pradesh, then we have Sikkim. Then again, 1,64,891.6 metric ton of compost has been made from waste in this year 2016. So this also helps as fertilizers. So then again, the national sanitation coverage rose from 42% to 65% as of now date. So the Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim and Kerala, I already mentioned, have achieved 100% open defecation free status. Now, not only that, what can we contribute on our very own level? What can we do? What can we do to make a change, to make an impact? Because this is one of the most basic things. So, in the next slides, we are going to see about how the private ventures have affected, and also how we, as the citizen of our country, and also as youth, can contribute as much as we can to make a disease-free India a very hygienic India. So that's all. I would like to hand over to my colleague. Thank you.
Hello, good evening everyone. My name is Shaista Amin. After taking such an initiative by PM Modi and other organization as well, but this still the World Bank has not investing us. It has promised us a loan which he will give for Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, but still it has not provided us with that loan because due to some lack of effectiveness in our due to the lack of progress reports supplied to them.
And whenever we see the ads, there's always a slogan saying "Ek kadam swachhata ki or." And for sure, one thing I can say that today we are at least 1/4 step. We have taken a 1/4 step towards cleanliness. Yesterday, they gave us a refreshment of tea and biscuits. When I went out of the Ranghar, I saw that they threw this cups, tea cups here and there. Although there was a dustbin right ahead, 2 steps ahead of that Ranghar gate, but some people did not bother to throw there. But today, we can all see here, all the cups are thrown in the dustbin respectively. So we are sure that we are 1/4 step ahead. So we have listed some points here. What can we do? The first point is we have to keep our surroundings clean. And already I have mentioned this is something which we have done already today. Second thing, working together to achieve a common goal. There are some common goals like we don't like to see the garbages falling here and there in the streets. Even my neighbors don't like it. So this is a common goal for me and my neighbor to take the responsibility of throwing all the garbages in a proper place. It's not only municipalities' responsibility to do that. It's our common goal, so we need to take active actions against it. Educating the mass. This is something which is must. Actually, Narendra Modi have taken different steps to.
So, and benefication of toilet, we can explain them. Then they know the they got a basic idea of use toilet. And we can also take help of, as we are a citizen of this country, so we can also spread this news. We can take help of government officers, and we can take other also steps. So if we take steps, this step, then
means your occupation, or you can have good money from, you can earn good money from this occupation too. So the next point is lack of equipment.
Anyone from management? Okay, sir. So there are few other challenges too. There is lack of proper marketing for products. If we take the crops that the farmers grow on their lands as to be a product, take it to be something which is packed in a packet, or something which is branded and which is sold to the industries to use it as a raw material. So that will be also possible, but there is only one monotonous way in which the farmers sell their products.
Means production is decreasing day by day because every people are making houses. There is no more land for cultivation. That's why it is declination. And farmers going bankrupt. Farmers, they don't have money to cultivate, so they take loans from their landlords, and the loans are very high. So they can't.
थोड़ा पास रखिए.
Our Indian, most of the our peasant society, most of our farmers, because because though we are developed, but most of our depend on agriculture. Their most of economy come to this agriculture, seasonal agriculture. So there is a role they provided, government provided some schemes to how to develop their economy, how to match up the urban areas. So first of all, I said example, like your government and we students are the farmers. So you take a scheme to uplift our skill. So if we can't take this skill, then how we uplift our skill? So that is the maybe the farmers happening, which we which are present in the hall now. They are taking this opportunity, but those are in the rooms, they can't take opportunity, they can't uplift their talent at all. So that's the, or I'm just
and you're going to see everybody and speak, okay?
They're smiling.
They're smiling and they're all your friends. Speak.
Now, if you go to the slide, then we see that there is a point. My friend put it, exclusive agriculture zones. So there is a zones of which are provided basically for agriculture. They are provided, but where only crop are cultivated, not because nowadays industries are.
उनको भी देखो. हाँ. Nowadays industries. हाँ, आराम अच्छा बोल रहे हो आप, बहुत अच्छा बोल रहे हो.
Industries are तो इसलिए can I use both the.
हाँ, बस सब कुछ यूज करो. आहो में भी यूज करो, कोई फायदा नहीं.
Can I use Assamese?
नहीं, बेटर टू यूज इंग्लिश. जिंदगी में इंग्लिश आता है ना? हाँ, आपको बहुत अच्छा आता है, जिंदगी में इंग्लिश यूज करना है. ठीक है, बेटर टू यूज इंग्लिश.
There is a particular area which is provided we grew there in only crops. So government provided, but we human, we are trying to build home in the places. So if we build home in places, how we grew, how we product, because our most of the economy depend on agriculture. We all are farmers. Then if we build, actually we there's such a good land, and there in that land we build a house, then that's all. I feel that if they lost it, then maybe government provided some money to cope up again and to do the same thing in their field. So next, finding startups to take farming as a profession. Actually, younger generation, we have the main aim to get educated, not to go to the paddy field. Because when we go to the field, we just the smell of the mud. Yeah.
dare to reach. One day we get that level where we just sitting in an AC room, just computing, just taking with that. We don't anyone go to the field to our own self. We produce our own food with a cake. Actually, it's a safe. Actually, we younger generation, if we are educated, it's our duty to go to the remote villages to promote the farmers to left their traditional system.
Our cultivation and our agricultural reference. So what do you think that our country going towards? In what direction is our country going? That is it going in a right path or a wrong path? Because India is the country which is more or less based on the agriculture. So in this scenario, India having so many farmers having things, or what are the nutrients that are missing in our soil. Only those fertilizers with those ingredients so that it can meet the deficiencies, only then it will be successful.
They are just very good than me. I was just giving a hands to them for their performance. Now, as coming to the topic, just I want to say something that how many of among us have just families or having relatives in the urban areas?
Everybody, no, urban areas.
Yes, some have. Okay, how many of us appreciate them for giving us food?
Appreciate, yeah.
Like videos, some people photos, and text. They think they are just social media. When we think about social media, immediately comes in our mind. Social media means Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and etc. So so we know about what Facebook is and what Twitter is. So in social networking, uh, that connects the people uh, to communication.
Friend Sarah, ha ha ha. So here it is. So basically, I know that everyone has an account in Saraha. Maybe you say you don't have, but Chukke say you have an account in Saraha, right? Okay, maximum of us have, because I also told my friends that I don't have an account. It's a wastage of time and money. But at the end, I felt like no, I should also have an account in Saraha. So well, as the developer of the website describes this app with this line, it helps you in discovering your strengths and areas for improvement by receiving honest feedbacks. They say that you receive honest feedbacks from Saraha, from your friends and your employees. It was basically for organizations where we have bosses who are rude, or maybe the employees are very shy and they can't comment on their bosses or speak to their bosses freely. So what this app suggests is that you can be an anonymous commenter and you can write for your boss right then in Saraha. We even won't know like who has done it, and you can improve. Like my friend here in black shirt who was talking about, yeah, you, vehicle. So he said that he has a difficulty talking to his HOD. So if your HOD has a Saraha account, your job is done, my friend. Your job is done. Yeah.
So, Saraha was, the developer already may have beautifully mentioned that Saraha is about writing constructive feedback. What constructive means something useful related to someone. But if somebody somebody send the messages in Saraha like, oh my god, you are my crush, I really want to propose, I really want to marry you. So does it help you? Obviously not.
I've already discussed what is Saraha all about. I would like to add some more to it. So I would like to discuss the features of Saraha. Most of my friends have already used it, but I haven't used it till now because I haven't seen anything that is special about it. I don't know what my friends have found there. They are just posting the messages they have received on Saraha as if there is some sort of celebration, somebody is proposing somebody, and they are so happy about it. I just don't know why. It might be a girl proposing a girl, and they are assuming it to be a boy, and they are so happy. Some of the features are it was meant for actually sending constructive feedbacks, but people are using it as like what to say, bullying someone or abusing somebody, or they are just sending so bad messages that I'm so surprised.
This planet, men and women, people who watch GOT and people who don't watch GOT. Then there are also people who just go with a trend or go with the particular things that are happening in the social media, and also there are people who just troll the people who are going with the trend. So one of the things is Saraha itself. There are a lot of things that can be like we've been really crazy about being in Saraha. We can learn a lot about it, but further there are also things that really gets into a depression. So if we see in a social media type of perspective, first thing is that Saraha is made in order to know some anonymous comments, in order to learn things from a masked man, we can say.
Proceed to the can standards be revealed by can standards be revealed? It is yes or no. So we all are anxious that who is sending us these messages, is it bad or good? And most of us we always most of us have their accounts and we get joy because many of our friends send beautiful and cute messages like you were so beautiful or maybe something like that, and we get joy after that seeing that message. So we are always anxious about the fact that who is sending this message. So if we try to check that is there any way out that if we check who is sending that message. So there are some links. Sarah. So many of you would be wondering what is this all about, isn't it? So we have come across so many topics which are quite familiar to you, except I think this one. Majority of you, I think you are hearing this word for the first time, isn't it? Yeah.
Is it?
Even I was included in one of those now since I would say I'm lucky enough to get such a wonderful topic so that I can enrich myself. So, what is this Brexit is all about? Brexit is a popular term used for the UK, Britain. It has been used for the Britain. The earlier we know that European Union, it consists of members of 28 countries. So among those 28 is formed after Second World War. So European Union is basically a political and economic union. It's formed in Europe, in the continent Europe, and it consists of 28 countries. So it consists of 28 countries, and it is basically an economic and political union. So Britain is also a part of European Union. So in European Union, the thing is that all the countries share together their profits and all, and they do all the thing by discussing the thing.
So,
This is a very old
first of
topic,
all,
new
we
topic.
have to know that European communities. When these European communities formed? The European communities were formed in the year 1957. And this European Union, the aim of the European Union, we have to know the aim of the European Union. The aim of the European Union is that to establish a economical
Everyone is
among the
educated.
member states.
So
You must be wondering that
let me
what
ask
is
a
economical integration?
basic question.
Economical
What is tax?
integration is just
Can anybody answer the
bond
question? What is tax?
between both the
Anybody?
consumer and the producer.
What is tax?
So,
Income which you earn income, some little amount of tax to payment to the government to our income.
Yes, it's basically a revenue that we give the government for the development of the country, like for the construction works and all, and many other things. So GST is a kind of tax. So GST was introduced recently because the earlier tax system
of ours wasn't working very good. It was good. Means it was not. Means everyone, there was different kinds of.
After that, in India, it was firstly discussed in the year 1864 by Vishwanath Rajput Singh in the name of the modified valuated text, which is also known as Modvat. After that, in 1999,
1886 में
during a meeting
विश्वनाथ प्रताप सिंह कहाँ से
between
आ
the
गए?
Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee and his economic advisory panel, along with three RBI governors, that is the IG Patel and Mr. Jalan, Bimal Jalan, and was Rajguru Rajan Guru. After that, in 1998, again the NDA government, the Prime Minister also formed a committee which will be headed by the Finance Minister of India. Finance Minister at the time he was Ashim Das Gupta, who was said to design a
India and the rest of the world. So, even though this GST has been introduced in India, this 2017, but this has been already implemented in France since 1954 to reduce the tax evasion. And after that, almost 160 countries has implemented it, and and the most recent countries are like Seychelles, Gambia, etc. While India has the highest GST rate, and it is about 18%.
My friends have explained about what is GST and at the history about the GST. So I'm here to say about what are the impacts of GST in the Indian economy. So first, I would like to say that the cabs and taxi rides has become cheaper. For example, the people who are using the Ola and the Uber services, these have become cheaper to 5%. The GST tax has been 5%, which was earlier 6%. It has been reduced to 1%. And coming to the second, in the airline services, the tax rate of economy class flight tickets were set at 5%, but at the same time, for the business class people, the fares of the tickets increased to 12%. And coming next to the telecom services, in the telecom services, people will have to pay more bills on their phones because the GST has been increased. GST has been applied up to 12%, which was earlier.
GST has become 18%.
Sorry, GST has become 18%, which was earlier 12%. Coming to the goal, coming in the jewelry, the gold investment will become slightly expensive.
Since GST, uh, the main motive of GST was like to implement for like means we had many taxes, like we have means layers of taxes earlier, and its main motive was to make one nation one tax, as my friend already have explained that. And after the implementation of GST, the tax has become equal in all the states of our country, and GST is like very transparent. Means now every people knows means what is the tax they have to pay to the government. Earlier they were like service tax we have to pay extra, then we have to pay value-added tax extra. So we don't know exactly what is the amount of tax means we have to pay. But GST provides that means we know actually means what the exact amount we have to pay.
To say about the disadvantages, as we know, with advantage obviously disadvantage also comes. The first disadvantage that I'm going to say is about the bad for the private health sector, because as the GST has increased in private private health center also the tax that has been increased to certain percentage. That's why the equipment also the price of the equipment that has increased. Because of that, the many private sectors the means the prices means the patients are facing problem because they can't take the services that are allotted to them by the health center because as though they don't have that much money to afford that one. And due to manufacturers, good is going up to discussion. As the cost of the electronics is also increasing, the middle class people mostly they are affected because in many cases like in clothes or in some hotel service, the movie tickets, that everything that has means.
We have a discussion about GST.
You will conclude the whole presentation.
No.
The day of the presentation. Yeah. Speak.
GST improve the collection and boost the development of the Indian economy. And GST system is basically structured to simplify the indirect taxes. And some examples like GST will become good and simple only when the entire country will just cooperate with the GST system. Like for example, in some of the states of India, we can see that GST has not been implemented clearly. Okay, then for example, in northeastern states, for example, our university, we can see in our cafeteria the price of our ice cream. Okay, you can see the cost is 25 for northeastern states, but for other states it's 20 rupees only. GST has also made some good impact, like it has increased the cost of the goods, like we can name it as sin tax. Okay, like in the products like tobacco and the cigarettes and other products like fats. We can also name it as fat tax. For example, in pizza, burger, etc. Okay. For So the lastly, I would like to conclude that GST. Lastly, I would like to conclude that as it is impacting the common people mostly. So I would like to make a pray that the GST don't get worse more for the common people. And
Okay, thank you.